All right, testing, testing, testing. All right, testing, testing, testing. Wow, that is late. Hello. Injo, how you doing? This is the first time I've streamed for a while, so I'm a little rusty on it. Ooh, copper. I'll leave that for now. Right. So, I guess I'll just go ahead and get started. It's not like I have a lot of people that are probably going to be joining in. So, welcome to Vintage Story, everybody who watches this in the past. I've tried uploading this a couple of times, but I kept running into issues. So I decided to just go ahead and start live streaming, and I have a new internet provider. I decided to upgrade from my old internet provider, and I found that the internet is a lot faster. I've gone from like 32 megabytes a second up to 320 megabytes a second, so I wanted to test some stuff out with this and try doing live streaming for a change. Right, so, how's the map looking? I have played this map just a very small amount. I've found a couple of things. I found some clay. I found some peat. I found some onions. Yeah, and then I also found a treasure hunter, of all things. But none of that is really important right now. What is important is finding a good area to settle down. I don't need flint. Admittedly, I do kind of like this area. Although, I do want to check up here to just see if this body of water is of anything of interest. There's a lot of sand here, so that's decent. Ah, yes, I also made myself a little hat. So, I'm not going to be baking in the sun. Okay, admittedly, I kind of like this area. Hello, what is this? Well, that's a cave entrance with copper, like, right there. Alright, so let's mark this as red. That's a cave entrance. Very good. I don't think this is going to be anything special, but I suppose there's a chance it could be. Another cave entrance. Probably goes to the same cave, but I'll mark it down anyway. Oh, this is something interesting. It is a structure. I'm going to move the microphone a little bit closer to me. Hope you guys don't mind if anybody is watching. What do we have here? Oops. Oh, no. Looks like nothing of real significance, as far as I can tell. Oh, there is something else over here. Okay, this is worth noting down. What do I want to call this? Call it... Call it medium soil, I guess. As well as another cave entrance. Good lord. There's a lot of them around. Right. Remind me, can I do anything with these? With thatch? Okay. So I can make roofing with it. Okay, but I do have to have cattails to make these baskets, or that stuff. Right, I'll go ahead and throw the thatch out for now, because I don't really need it immediately. Okay, so there's plenty of thatch here, so I'll just go ahead and mark this down on the map. Oh, there's a rift here. Good. Good, good, good. That's not really what I wanted to see here, but... it is what it is, I suppose. That's flint. Don't really need flint. Just need stone. Okay, what is this over here all about? Because this is like the weirdest structure I think I've ever seen. Wait! It has a wolf! It has a wolf! Has a wolf! Has a wolf! 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 I get complacent, and there's also a pig. Because, of course, there's a pig. Yeah! Okay, so there's more clay here. Red clay, very good. Right, so stay away from that structure for the time being, because there is a freaking wolf over there. I have a huge forest on my doorstep, though. There's mountains over there, forest over here, vast plains of nothingness over here, although there is... I think those are more ruins. That's flint. Don't need flint. But this could be of interest. Massive ruin out here. I'm not seeing any potential treasure, though, is kind of the problem, so... Did, however, find another cave. Okay, I think that's the first time I've ever actually seen one of those just open randomly, so... That's nice, I guess. Oh, wait, hello. I almost walked right by this. Let's break this apart. Alright, so what's down here? If anything. Yeah, get rid of this, because it's just... a ruined bed. As far as I can tell, there's not really anything of real interest down here. Just kind of a shame, but... I suppose it is what it is. Right. So the sun is setting. And I do need to get some food. Do I have enough to... I do not. I'll tell you what. Maybe we'll just stay at the trader for the night. And there's also more peat here. If I could kill a wolf, though, that's a fox. Do I want to try taking down a fox? Sorry, dude, but it's you or me. Oops. I made it quick for you, little dude. Admittedly, the meat that he gives me is not going to last me very long, but it's better than nothing. Alright. Ooh, berries. Berries, berries, berries. Really need to get a basket as quickly as possible. Right, I'll go and place this down right here. We'll make a couple of... We'll make a quick fire, I suppose. Although I'm not being able to... There's a tree over there I can go cut down. Do I want to cut down that tree, though? That's a bit big. Maybe I'll come over here instead. I'll cut down this big tree. Oh, dear. Alright, that gave me a pretty decent amount of wood. It's the absolute bare minimum. I will have plenty of firewood to last a couple of nights. Get this out of here. And I also need a fire starter because of course I do. Okay, this'll work. I can just place these down on the ground. And where'd I put that dry grass? Over here. And any second now. Any second now. There we go. Finally. I was starting to wonder there for a minute. Alright, so I guess I'll go ahead and place down the firewood right here for the time being. Alright, let's try and get enough of these cattails to at least make one basket. How's the stream, by the way? Is it good? Assuming anybody's watching, I honestly don't know. I'm not really much of a streamer. I don't watch a lot of streams. About the only streamer that I've really watched in recent history has been Queso, and I've never really watched a stream. I've just watched his videos that he posts afterwards. Okay. Good. Awesome. Okay, that gives me a decent amount more carrying capacity. These are all done. Yeah, the meat that you get from predators is not that great. You really don't want to hunt animals like wolves, bears, foxes. You want to hunt more prey sort of animals. Things like boars, chickens, deer. Stuff like that. Because with prey animals, you actually get red meat, and red meat is a lot better to cook. You can actually get better meals from it. Right, These are cattails as well. I can harvest these roots. I'm debating whether to eat them or to keep them for planting further on down the line. Right now, I need food. I need to focus on survival more than anything else. Okay, that's my knife just done for right there. Red top grass. Can I do anything with that stuff, or is that just for, like... No, I literally can't do anything with it, so it's basically there just to look pretty if you like the look of it, which I really do not. So now I can actually make a bed. Oh, look at the moon slowly rising up. You know, I've never actually bothered to really pay that much attention to the night sky. It's actually quite gorgeous. And look, there's even different colored stars. Wow. It's a very pretty night sky. Well done to developers on that. Yeah, those don't fill you up very much, but they're better than nothing, I suppose. Stuck with this guy while I'm out here, I guess. Hello. Know of anything interesting around here? Yeah, something big for you. Too dangerous for me, but you might be able to handle it. I can't give away a haul like this for free, though. Bring me a 10 bronze pickaxe, and I'll tell you where to find it. Trust me, it's worth your while. Right. 10 bronze pickaxe. That's... I did not mean to sleep in his bed. I have my own bed. Sorry to do that, sir. Right, I guess I'll just go ahead and sleep. I'm sleeping out here in a wide open field, completely exposed to everything. Probably not the wisest idea I've ever had, but it is what it is at the end of the day, I suppose. Right, so let's go out and explore a little bit more. I do need to look for food. If I come across berries or more cattails, I'll definitely have to take them. Speaking of cattails, I should probably make another knife. Chip, 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 chip. Cool. You know what? I'll also put these up here. I've got enough stone for now, so I don't have to worry about collecting any more. Oh, there's berries here. Very good. There's more vegetables here. Turnips. You know what? That's a stick right there, so I'll just go ahead and take that. More berries. Alright, I've more or less got a full belly now. So I don't have to worry about starving immediately. But I can go ahead and continue collecting more of these berries every time I see them. Ah, more cattails. Good. Good, good, good. Oh, look at this. This is a pretty area. I want to find a really nice, cozy area to call home before I start setting up anything permanent. But I also want to be kind of relatively close by to spawn so that if I die, I don't have to, you know, run all the way across a freaking continent to find my home again. Okay, that over there is potential dinner right there, so let's go ahead and practice some spear throwing. Oops. I guess you guys are just eager to meet your fate, aren't you? Alright. I wasn't going to kill all of you, but I mean, since you provided yourselves to me like that, I might as well. This is a game about survival, so I don't feel so bad about killing animals. At the end of the day, it's either me or them, and I would much rather it be them than me. I think that's enough food for tonight, though, so I don't have to worry about gathering any more. Alright, let's continue digging up these cattails. I'm gonna need a lot of these. And they never stop becoming relevant. I'll need a lot of these throughout the course of the game. You know what would be interesting, though, would be a mod that brings in natural disasters. There's rabbits over there. I think those are just babies, though, so I'll let them grow. Now, in my experience, pine leaves seem to offer up a lot more sticks than most other trees. I have no proof that actually proves that, but in my experience, that seems to be the case. Copper. Actually, you know what? I can go ahead and take that. I will take copper. I am going to need this later on. quartz. I guess I'll do that. How many sticks do I have? I have 26. That should be enough for the time being. Alright, so this is just forest floor. Nothing super interesting, although... What are these? Oh, they seem edible. Yeah, it says to harvest these with a knife, so it's a bit faster, but it's like literally maybe 2 milliseconds faster. Heck, it almost seems faster harvesting these with my bare fists. Oh, wow. Lots of cattails here. Speaking of which, I should have enough. Yeah. And make another couple of baskets, and I might even be able to make... I can make a chest. Very good. Alright, let's harvest a bit more, because I can use these to make rope. Not those, though. Those have no real significant meaning at the moment. Eventually they will, though. Actually, I just want to check something real quick. Okay, so I can harvest their roots and I can eat them. Turns into thatch. And I can use thatch just basically just for roofing. Right, so I'll keep that in mind whenever I start building up a house, which more than most likely will just be a dirt house in the very early stages of the game. This game may look like Minecraft to a certain degree, but it's not Minecraft, trust me on that. This game has actually made Minecraft incredibly boring for me. I wish I could eat those raw, but it seems like I can't. I think you can in real life, though. Alright, that is my knife broken. So where do I want to set up shop? I wouldn't mind being close by to some water. At least that way I would actually be able to you know, grow a decent farm. I've got plenty of opportunity over here for panning. Did I already mark this? No, as a matter of fact, I did not. Is there anything else relatively close by? There's a large body of water down here. It's a little past midday, so we got plenty of time. Oh, you know what? Maybe that wolf has moved on, and now that I'm actually a bit more prepared for him... A bit more copper? Yo! Hello! I'm struggling to find the right buttons. Down, boy! Heal! Oh, I've got you on the run now. There's more. Okay, I think I did just kill the male. Now I've got to deal with the angry mom. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay, it's a good thing I decided not to do a permadeath run. That is a raccoon. And that is... Is that a rabbit? Can't really tell. So I'm up here. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I'm not done with you. Oh, come back here. There we go. Gotcha. Right, knife. Alright, so that is... At least a few wolves. Wow, there's a lot of fish in this pond. That's two less wolves in my area. I will not kill the pup. But at least I don't have to worry about these wolves in my area anymore, so... Alright, what is this all about? Ah, here we go. Hello. What is this? What did I just find? Pumpkin seeds? I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like pumpkins, but I guess I'll hold on to them for now. Maybe I can trade them for something. You poor creature. I killed your mom and your dad. Alright, let's get back up here. Maybe it would be better to actually, like, set the house up kind of out here in the plains. I don't know. I don't know. I need to explore over there, though. Oh, hello. Copper. Don't mind if I do. Alright, so you guys are ready. Let's go ahead and start cooking these. Give me just a second here. I want to just check on something real quick. All right. Let's go ahead and place down this chest. Place it right there for now. Put you in there. I'll put most of my rocks in there. That'll be fine. Put the pumpkin seeds. Put the feathers. The copper. The fat. The hides. I think everything else can just stay in my inventory. Right, you, however, you can go right there. Right, while those are cooking and the sun is going down, I want to come out here and, oh, wow. There's another cave entrance here. Crying out loud. These things are all over the place. I'm going the wrong way. I got turned around a little bit. Ooh, berries. Very good. mature turnips. I will go ahead and place these down on the map again. I don't think I need the grave anymore. Go and get rid of that. More clay. Okay, so there's a lot of clay in this world. Gotcha. Yeah, I've got a full belly once again. Is that a trader? Or is that just a mountain that just so happens to look like a trader? More red clay. Okay, I'm never gonna have to worry about red clay, that's for sure. But ideally... Right, that was not a trader, it was just a mountain that looked like a trader. Ideally, I'd like to find some blue clay, because I've never had the opportunity of really messing around with blue clay. Okay, this area is going to be a bit too mountainous for my liking. I don't really like... Seriously? Most other worlds, I struggle to find clay. In this world, though, literally all over the place. I'm not complaining. But I mean, like, why couldn't you have been in previous worlds? I would like to find some blue clay if possible, but I might have to wait until tomorrow, when there's more daylight for exploring. Ooh, hello. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like mountainous areas because they're such a pain in the butt to navigate. But are those babies? I think those might be babies, so I'll just leave them be. And on top of that, they're out here and they're not hurting anything. That was a rabbit. I've got meat cooking back. This is high fertility soil. This stuff is extremely rare. I'm glad I came over here. This... I might not have found, like, any actual treasure, but this right here is treasure enough. I got 11 pieces of high fertility. soil. That is incredibly good. That is going directly into my chest whenever I get back. Speaking of getting back, I should probably hurry up and get back. I don't want to be out here in the dark. Because there are nasties in this game. And these nasties don't like playing around. Ah, I thought I could make that. Turns out I could not. Oh, yeah, for anybody who ends up watching my streams at some point in the future, right now I think... Oh, I actually do have somebody watching. What do you know? Hello to whoever you happen to be. Ads will play every 30 minutes, so... That was the longest delay I could put into the stream. I would have done like hourly, but 30 minutes was the highest amount that I could go. All right, so you guys are going directly into there. And to tell you what, let's go ahead and make another basket. How long do these last? They don't last for very long. But these things last for, like, weeks. Alright, I can pull these out, save them for later on. I'm gonna put those in my inventory before something steals them. Okay, I believe this is day 3? Day 3? Day 4? Something like that. Okay. Right, I think I'll create a few more tools. I'll just go and get rid of this spear, because it's basically almost done. You know what? I'll also dispose of this axe as well. I'll use this pawn to just throw away all my junk. Right, let's make an axe. Let's make, I think, quite a few spears. I think 4 spears would be a decent amount, in case I come across a bear. 4 spears won't be enough to kill it, but it might be enough to make it start running away. Right. Boom. 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 And she-boom. Cool. Alright, I will also leave my sticks back here as well as the dry grass. And you know what? Screw it. I'll also leave the chicken here as well. And you know what? I can always find more stones. I can just place the sticks on the ground. It's not a big deal. Cool. Take some berries with me. You know what? Did I find anything of interest on the map? There's quite a few large bodies of water over in this general area. Maybe I should... maybe head more for this forest over here. Wow. Okay, that was a cave entrance. Have I marked this down? I have not. I'm already up to 20 map markers here. There's probably going to be plenty more where that came from. In case anybody ever gets curious. That's dangerous. Ooh, hello. We have growing rye. Okay. You know what? I'll make it that color and call it rye. There's even more over here. Wait, no, this is spelt. Spelt. Okay. You know what? I'll actually give it a different color. You know what? No, I won't. I'll just call it the same thing. Spelt. What can I use spelt for? Porridge? Flour? Okay. If I can get flour, that would open up the doorway to bread and all kinds of other things. So that might be worth pursuing. More red clay. There is a huge abundance of red clay in this world. I'm gonna be honest, I'm loving it. Am I even in the right biome for blue clay? At low elevations, anywhere there is soil and a minimum level of rainfall. Okay. So, medium fertility and low fertility. So, yeah, it can literally be anywhere. I'm just being unlucky. Is this a cave? No. I thought it was going to be a cave that went to the side of a... Wait. Hang on. Well, technically it kind of is a cave. I've got plenty of food, no need to go around exterminating the local wildlife. come across berries, though. That'll be fair game. Never mind. I thought I came across some copper there for a split second, but turns out I was a fool. This is flint. I don't want flint. Flint is... I mean, it's fine, but... Oh, here we go. This is copper right here, though. Boink. Boink. Put those up there. More copper. More copper. Lots of copper. Lots and lots and lots of copper, apparently. This might be my last day of exploration for the time being. I would like to at least set up a shelter before I call it a stream. Okay, it looks like we're getting out into a wider open area here. Ah, there's a ruin over here. With more red clay. I don't know if I'll ever have to, like, run over here to get to this red clay, but it's nice to know that it's here. Just more flint. I really should dig up the... Oh. I just now noticed the cog is going counterclockwise. That's not great. Means there's something not right in this area. I will, however, take these field mushrooms. These are very useful to have. You can use them in all kinds of stews and soups and whatnot. And I believe they last, like, forever. Yeah, well, not as long as I was recalling, but yeah, they last for a while. A lot longer than these berries do. What was that? Or is that just like the trees? It might have just been the trees. The bushes. One moment I'm on the road looking at the bushes, the next moment I'm in the bushes looking at the road. I swear, that's something is breathing. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. Whoop. Thank you for not taking fall damage. Oh, that's a deer. Today is your lucky day. I've got plenty of food to last me for a while. So, for anybody who watches this in the future or is watching now, I need to explain that spinning blue cog down there at the bottom center of the screen. So that is basically your sanity. And in this game, there is like a whole other reality that is trying to sneak its way into your reality. And whenever you come across areas where that cog down there starts turning, it's like a weak area. This whole other reality is like trying to crawl into this one, and that cog spinning is how you know what's happening. I was really hoping there'd be something over here in these ruins, but turns out it was not the case. I think I'll just go ahead and harvest some of these mushrooms and then be back on my way. Wait, hang on a second. Nope, never mind. Just me being dumb. Thought I saw copper. Right. I say I should be back on my way. Still got plenty of daylight, though I should probably, be, gingerly heading back over in this direction. Oh, hello, there's a trader. You know, since there's a trader out here, I could just kind of rob his bed. More red. Can you be like the blue clay? You know, the blue variant of yourself, like just for once? Clay. Red clay. I don't know. I don't know what I just spelled right there. You know what? While I'm here, I might as well just collect some of this. Maybe try and get 2 full stacks of it, or maybe just go until the shovel breaks. Because clay is extremely important. Nothing in this game, aside from maybe the stone tools, really loses its value over time. You will pretty much always need clay for all kinds of different things. Right. Move this down here so it's a bit easier to see. Okay, it's basically 2 full stacks. Alright, I am starting to lose my sanity, so let's make this quick. I can't stay here overnight as much as I would like to. Hello. So you're you're an artisan trader. What's your name? Aphid. Anything to trade? Volcanic storage vessel. Holy crap. I can sell you Peat bricks? Are you serious? And fire clay. I have yet to come across fire clay. I think you can find it naturally in the wild, but I think you can also make it. Yeah, you can find it naturally. But you can also... mix blue clay and red clay, or mix red clay with calcinated flint. Okay. I will go ahead and mark you down. You were a artisan trader. Uh, artisan trader, awesome. Right, so... Oh, wow. Okay, I've almost gone to like a complete circle here. Home is not as far away as I once thought it was. Okay, I actually kind of like this area right here. If I'm gonna be honest, I kind of do, but unfortunately, the stability of this place is really not that great. So I can't stay here. Okay, those are the ruins I saw earlier, are they not? Or are those different ruins? I think these might be different. I need to remind myself to keep checking chat every once in a while. It's not something I'm used to. More peat. Whoa, whoa, Bessie, whoa, hold on. Hold the phone. More mushrooms. Medium fertility, soil. Yes! Gimme, gimme, gimme. What did you give me? Rice grain. Okay, well, I suppose... I think you can also use it for traps. Carrots. Okay, I'm regaining my sanity here. Although the closer I get over to that area, the slower that wheel turns, or that cog turns. Okay, there's lots of medium fertility out here. Whoa! Okay, another cave entrance. Mushrooms. More mushrooms. I think I have enough food for the time being. I don't really have to worry about it so much. Right. Wait, what is... what? Ooh, copper. Glad I came over here. Copper. I'm going to need a lot of copper. Gosh darn it, it's more red clay. I mean, I'm glad there's like a huge abundance of it, but I want to play around with blue clay for once. And there's even more red clay up here. The game is just taunting me. At least I found some sticks. Are you alive or dead? Looks crushed. Okay, so... Did, like, the sand shift on it, and that's what killed it? Okay, because it wasn't eaten. Ow! Alright, so we're getting back out here into this area now. That is a massive tree. Alright, let's get back home. I will go ahead and collect these turnips. I'll leave the ones that are still growing, though. Run, chickens, run! Run! Was that? You're a raccoon. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. Even if you were what I thought you were, I don't know why I would bother killing you, because you're a long way from my home. Well, admittedly, eventually these babies are going to grow up. I typically don't really care for the slaughter of certain animals, but in this kind of situation, I think this might already be marked, but you know what? I don't care. Right, so, slight problem. It is currently raining. Which means I can't really start a fire. Which means maybe it'd be a better idea to go and get started on setting up my shelter. I suppose I could build underground, at least for the time being. know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do. I do want to be close by to water, though. So let's go and investigate some more bodies of water, I guess. Like this area down here. That is a fawn. Over here. Close by to the ruin, by the looks of things. Okay, admittedly, this could be a thatch farm, so maybe harvesting or setting up shop here wouldn't be such a great idea. This area up here was actually quite pretty, so maybe we head back up here and check this out. Okay, there are in fact monsters. That thing following me is a monster that I don't approve of. More peat. You know what? Actually, I can see this area here being a pretty decent area to settle down in. And as a matter of fact, I think that might be just what I do, so... maybe even close by to this tree over here. Yeah, then we can, like... I don't approve of that. I'll deal with that later on. But right now, I'll mark this as the place I want to start building, at least for now. So let's go ahead and mark this in white. Spelt. Very good. Alright, you know what? Let's just go ahead and go to sleep. Yeah, I'm going to let it get a bit brighter outside, so we can see what the devil we're doing. I will go and get rid of the shovel, because it's pretty much outlived its usefulness now. Put these up here. I think we're going to want to make at least a couple of shovels. As a matter of fact, I'll just make 3. Boink. Alright. See here. So I said pretty close by to this tree, I believe. That's peat. I don't want to waste that if I can avoid doing so. So let's start digging up right here then. Wait. Yes, please. I will be using the high fertility soil for farming. Because that obviously makes a lot of sense to do so. And why settle for medium whenever you have, you know, high fertility at your disposal? If you're wondering what I'm doing, I am collecting enough dirt that I can turn this into patched dirt, and then the other stuff that comes after that. Because I don't want just regular old dirt. I want finer materials. Alright, I'm down to my last shovel now. Alright, so 5 more. I mean, admittedly, I could clear out this area. And then I would already have a basic foundation, so yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, great, one of those things opened up. That's not great, if I'm going to be honest. I don't really care for that. Alright, tell you what, I can run some of the stuff back up to my chests. Right. Okay, can get rid of those. Get rid of that. I don't think I really need those. Let's get rid of those, and then I can also get rid of the... Admittedly, I think I can actually put the cattails on the ground. So let's just go ahead and do that. Yeah, there we go. Solves at least some problems. Wait. These can also be put on the ground. You know what? I'll just get rid of the lump of fat. And then I'll keep the stone on me. Right. Over here. I forgot sticks. Dang it. Forgot sticks. Actually, I might be able to get some from over here. Except those are bushes. Alright, fine. I'll just get some here then. Yay. How do I want to go about doing this? Where'd you come from? Jerk? Yeah, no, there's no escape after that. See here. Can I make basic stairs? Not really. So I do need to dig out an area that I want to be the front area. Oh, that works. Durable is this? Not super durable. I'm going to expand it out a little bit further. Actually, wait. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay, that does absolutely nothing. Does anything come after this stuff? No, that's literally it. Okay. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are there any bushes nearby that I can use to get some more sticks? Some over here. I just realized how hungry I'm getting. That is a potential problem right there. Hello. one more. Oh. Actually, here's an idea. Get rid of that. There we go. It's going to be a very big structure, but I think it'll be worth it. I'll have plenty of room for storage. Plenty of room to craft things. And I could even set up a mine in my basement as well, so... I'm gonna do my best to not make a square roof. I want to have something that's somewhat angled. Well, if for nothing else, just for the sake of realism. I think I'm actually enjoying this whole live streaming thing. I think I'm going to enjoy it a lot more than just uploading videos. But time will tell, I suppose. I went one out too far. Okay, let's patch in these dirt areas. Okay. Now that that's done, whoa, 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 whoa. Ow. Okay, so... Hey, you're kind of tough, aren't you? Oops. Why are you crawling? I don't like the fact that you're crawling. I also don't like the fact that you're in my basement. Get out of here. Shoo. Be gone. Disgusting creatures. Whoa. Oh, you want to throw things, do you? Alright, I can throw things too. Oh, but those things can throw harder. Nope. 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 I'm gone. I'm gone. Gone, babe. I am gone. Where? I think I might have run the wrong direction or something. Ouch. Ah, here we go. Damn it, Christmas. This is somewhat spoiled, but I might be able to get away with cooking it. But before I do anything, though... There we go. At least now at the bare minimum, I can sleep under a shelter. Put down a couple of trees. There we go. Knife and 3 sticks. I have a knife. And I have 3 sticks. Awesome. Ow, 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 ow. It's kind of a rude way to wake up, standing right in the freaking fire. Is this rain ever gonna let up? Current rift activity medium. Not sure if that's a good thing. Okay, but it's currently May 5th. 7 degrees Celsius. Okay. Alright, let's save the rest of this firewood. Will you go away, you stupid portal thing? Let's see here. I realize I might have made this house a little bit big, but, it's nothing I can't deal with in the future. Right, so maybe I'll raise it up another... This isn't even going to be centered, is it? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, I guess it is centered. Okay. So now, now. It's not going to be very pleasant to look at in the very beginning, but eventually it'll be something to be proud of, I think. Cool. Fortunately, I'm going to be out of packed dirt after this, so kind of unfortunate. Eventually, I'm going to turn this into a wooden beam, I think. It's going to be a very tall structure, though. Alright, let's continue harvesting some dirt. How many 6 do I have? I still have 4, so I guess we'll make 4 more shovel heads. Okay. Oops. Okay, don't scare me like that, game. Please. Please do not scare me like that. I think that might be good enough for now. Actually, you know what? Let's get 3 full stacks. So I need 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Boop. And boop. Okay. I think this can actually be brought up one more layer. I'm not gonna, like, round off the roof just yet. I am gonna, however, like, make the actual structure of the roof. That way I can at least live in it for a while. And then I can upgrade it as time goes on. I think I'm gonna end up having, like, just enough to finish this. Truth be told, I could maybe even make an attic for this place. But that'll be something that I do at a later point, I think. Yeah, see, how cool is this? How cool is this? I finally have a structure I can call home. I've got a basement. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and finish up the basement as well, I think. Right. A shovel goes down. I wonder if there's a way to keep track of how many tools you've gone through in this game. You know what? I could probably actually separate this into rooms. But for right now, I am happy to call this a stream. We've made it pretty far. I don't think there's anybody else watching, but to be fair, I mean, I'm not really known for doing live streams. I'm known for doing videos, but that might change. That might change. Okay, this is where I've been throwing away my trash, so I'm just going to throw that in there. Alright, let's... Ah, dang it. The berries! They rotted away! I waited too long. Do I have anything else? All I really have are just these mushrooms. Yeah, it is past 7:20, so I am more than happy to call it a stream here. If anybody is out there watching, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. So until then, God bless, take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next live stream. Until then,